Be sure to subscribe, keep pounding, _TV, the best Panther YouTuber ever. I'm rocking with the big cat. Pause up. Keep pounding.
What's going on? Christian Miller here, linebacker at the Carolina Panthers. Just want to give a huge shout out to Keep Pounding TV. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Appreciate all y'all support. Everybody go subscribe right now to the YouTube channel, Keep Pounding TV. I'm rolling with the big cat.
Hey everybody, I'm your host, Grande Gato, also known as Sweet Carolina. Oh, good times never felt so good. I'm your host, also known as the big cat, my cool cat. Put your paws up if you're rocking with the big cat. Good time, never taste and feel so good. Let's do a final recap of this week 4 editions of, recap. Before we get started, do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Isn't it evident? Isn't it intimate? Yes, no, maybe. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, let me hear you say, good time never felt so good. Sweet Carolinians. Final takeaway. Week 4's matchup against the Cards. Let's get into it.
And here we go.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Real quick, man, pause the video, head over to Flick Chat. Flick Chat is from the makers of FanDuel. They're my sponsor. It's a community web-based app. It's almost like Discord, all right? But it's strictly just for sports. Head over there, man. We got polls, we got quizzes, we got a bunch of interactive stuff. It allows for us to come together as a fan base, as a community, and just chat amongst each other. Flick Chat, the link is in the description. Make sure you head over there, and it's free, y'all, okay? Also, head over to KeepPoundingTV.com, KeepPoundingTVShow.com, that's my website. Read you some articles, and FanFan Network, FTFN on YouTube. Also, FanFanNetwork.com, read you some articles over there as well. And also, FanFan Network on Twitch. 32 fan ambassadors, keep it up the roof from a fan perspective. You don't want to miss it. Now, here to do a little takeaway for the Week 4 matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. It's just a glorious day. Today's a beautiful day. I mean, yesterday was an amazing day. The thing I must say that stood out to me the most about this Week 4 win, this was the ultimate team win. And I don't want to be disrespectful or make light of what we had in the past, but at sometimes in the past, it used to be a one-man win. I mean, a one-man show, and that's cool, you know what I mean? I'm never going to complain about winning, but it just makes you feel complete. Don't you feel whole inside? Oh, I feel together, you know? And look, man, I mean, the offense was clicking, the defense was clicking, rookies were clicking, the veterans were clicking, even the coaches were clicking. I guess I'll start there. Let's start with coaching. Matt Rule and Joe Brady, it's time for you guys to give these guys respect. Let's give them respect. Bravo, good fellas. This team, I'll start with Mr. Rule since he's our head. Matt Rule, over the last couple weeks, you just got to remember, y'all, I was sitting here doing videos about will we go 0-16. Like, that thought had loomed into a lot of our heads. Like, let's be honest about it if we're not going to bullshit around. But one thing I must say about Matt Rule, his ability to build continuity and togetherness and family and like close-knitness, I love it. I mean, I'm over here watching Shaq Thompson on the sideline. Yeah, nigga. I like that shit. Dapping up the coach. Like, to me, bro, that lets me know, man, we got something special in the coach. And I've been hard on Matt. I said it before, I'm hard on Matt because I believe Matt is a good coach. You know what I mean? And although he may not give the best press conferences, he's a hell of a coach. I'll give him that. And yesterday, you just seen everybody clicking on every cylinder, from offense, from defense. And let's move on to Joe Brady. Shout out to Joe Brady. I mean, my God. I mean, thank you for listening to Keep Pounding TV. I implored you earlier. I put a video out entitled, Will Joe Brady's Stubbornness Cost his offense to struggle? And I tagged him in it. So I see you got the memo. You got the memo left on your desk? Yeah, but all seriousness, man, Joe Brady, his ability to make the adjustments to using a tight end. And although Ian has some, he is a work in process, but he did make a big play in the red zone, scored a touchdown. I seen him targeting Manhurst as well. So just listening, and I mean, just, sometimes if it may not necessarily be your cup of tea, but the ability to recognize that you got to try something new and unorthodox or not routine. The fact that you realized that and you went out there and implemented it and executed it. Bravo to you, Joe Brady. Bravo to you for the mixture of Mike Davis. Let's move on to Mike Davis. Hey, I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. Go dog, sick and woo woo woo. But I think I got a root for this Gamecock. Yo, man, I got a video I'm gonna put out here in a few, man. Will Christian McCaffrey's return hurt the chemistry in the running back game? We'll talk about that later. But right now, I gotta say, Mike Davis, Reggie Bonifant, those guys clicked on 10, especially Mike. 16 carries, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. He averaged 5.2 yards per carry. That's almost a half a first down per carry. He looks hungry, man. And I think I was talking to the 4-man rush. Shout out to the 4-man rush. I was talking to him earlier. I said, don't ever underestimate the power of somebody giving up on you. Because what that does is it does one or two things. When somebody gives up on you, it either makes you regress, lets you build up resentment, or that makes you come out like a bull in a china shop. I mean, you just work hard. You want to prove people wrong. So being given up on, I think, has really made Mike Davis relish this moment. Okay, not only him, Roswell Douglas as well. We'll talk about him shortly. But we got a real stud, y'all. I hate to say, last week against the Chargers, I was like, why is he wearing Jonathan Stewart's number? The real question is, why is he not wearing number 48's number? Because he looked like Stephen Davis out there, man. I can only hope that when CMC returns, that they'll stick with him, because I think they can have a slash and dash kind of moment there. 16 carries. I mean, come on, 16 carries. Bonifant got 10 carries. I mean, if you take away Bonifant, let's say 16 and 16, I think CMC can handle 16 and 16 with Mike Davis and still put up numbers. Do you guys think? Get in the comment section, let me know, all right? So shout out to those guys right there. And again, let's move on to the receiver core. Robbie Anderson. What can I say? Stud, man. It was a balanced game from this receiver core. The ball was spread around pretty decently. 8 receptions for Robbie, 4 from DJ, 5 from Mike Davis. Curtis had 3. He had some moments. Curtis had some nice moments in there. Again, still a work in progress, but he had his moments. You could tell they're on to something. I want you guys to know something. Week 4 of the preseason is finally over. I told you our first 4 games will be preseason games, and it's over. So we should be up to speed, and it's looking like we're ahead of the curve now. These last 2 games, all right? So that receiver core, Robbie Anderson, is our clear number 1. More than just a speedster, more than just a deep threat. He's more than that. That guy can get open, man. All right, and last but not least, or not last but not least, but let's talk about this offensive line. This offensive line, Matt Rule, bravo. I gotta praise Matt Rule because the last 2 games were backups. Chris Reed, Greg Little, Matt Paradis' broken finger, and Taylor fucking pay my man Moulton. Pay him! That guy is a stud, y'all. He's a stud, man. My God, it's been a beautiful thing to watch. And I'm gonna be respectful. In respect, they're if you look at it compared to other NFL, they're nobodies. Can I be real about it? Just, I want to be respectful but real about it. If you compare ESPN and Sports Illustrated and all that shit, according to them, they're nobodies. They're nobodies. And they have been playing like they're fucking the Dallas Cowboys of what was that year they went 13-3 and they had all them Pro Bowlers and shit. They look good, man. This offensive line is up to the challenge. No pussy, no Kool-Aid pumping in these niggas' heart. Kudos to the offensive line. Shout out to Matt Paradis. Shout out to Taylor Moulton, Greg Little, Chris Reed, the whole 9. Dennis Daly, man. I mean, another Gamecock I got a root for, man. Got a root for the Gamecocks. Sorry, Bulldogs. And last but not least, on offense, I got to praise my man, Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridge. Look at this, man. I liked his demeanor yesterday. That man came out and he was like, he was on some serious shit. Like this, I don't mind the smiling. It doesn't matter to me, but I embrace that seriousness. You knew when he came out on that field, that nigga had a can. And he was finna open that shit on their ass. You know what I mean? 26 of 37, 276 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown. I told you guys prior to yesterday that he was going to have his first multiple touchdown game. And he did, right? Yeah, say what you want to say. He's system quarterback, game manager. He plays by the script. He doesn't deviate from it, not too often, but he will. But look, man, all in all, we got a quarterback, and we got a franchise quarterback here. Teddy's legit, man. And again, I don't want to be disrespectful to past quarterbacks or anybody like that, but my man is the ultimate team player, and he does it right, man. He does it right. You know what I mean? He takes what you give him. He's precise. He's methodical. I even see him checking out of plays. You know what I mean? I just love his demeanor. He has a cool demeanor. This guy is cool. Not cool like, drip swag and shit, but he's cool like in the sense of nothing fucks with him. You know what I mean? And if it does fuck with him, you're not going to know it. So that's what I like about his ability to execute and his ability to go off script down in the red zone. As much as I say he doesn't go off script, he went off script in the red zone and scrambled. I love it. You can tell people are really bought into him, and he's really bought into being the leader of this team. Shout out to Teddy Bridgewater. We got our franchise quarterback. No more Trevor Lawrence talk, please. No more Justin Fields talk, please. This is our future quarterback, man. This he's legit, okay? He's legit, man. He's going to put us in good positions. He's not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you say he's perfect, but my man has made strides from where he has came from, all right? Now, let's move on to that defensive side of the ball. I got to say, man, Jeremy Chin has been the bright spot for the last couple weeks, and he continues to be the bright spot, man. Who would have thought that Jeremy Chin from the Salukis of Southern Illinois, 8 tackles, 3 assists in total, would be such a dynamic weapon. Everybody was clamoring, and it wasn't me. I wasn't clamoring for that nigga, but a lot of you guys were clamoring for Isaiah Simmons. And we got him, but his name is Jeremy Chin. And no disrespect to anybody that's, able to make to the NFL. I pray they work out. I'm not going to sit here and say I hope he failed, but, it seems like his learning curve is a lot more steeper than Jeremy Chin. Just a boss, man. Just a boss. Anybody that you can put anywhere on that field, linebacker, nickel slot. Look, safety, walks up, he can do the blitz. He can stop the run. He's just a certified, bona fide weapon. Haven't seen this guy since Mike Minter, man. Mike Minter's one of my all-time favorite. Again, man, so that's what we got. And again, Justin Burris, he continues to do his thing. And I want to move on to my favorite. I'm man crushing, man. No homo, no chromo, no homo. I'm man crushing the dude. Razul Elite. Yeah. Elite Douglas. I proclaimed before the game that he'll shut down D-Hop, and he did. And I don't want to hear the shit about D-Hop was hurt or D-Hop was 100%, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. If you put on your damn shoulder pads and you come up there on that field, then you all right. You all right to me. So, again, man, and not only did he do it this week, he did it the week before. Only around 60 yards per coverage. He's a stud. He's a steal. Again, underrated. Remember I just told you guys about Mike Davis? Sometimes it takes for somebody to give up on your ass for you to be the best. Yeah. So between Mike Davis and Roswell Douglas, those guys are proven that they're worth their money. Now, I know it's a long season to go, but so far, so good. And I'm going to speak positive light over these guys to continue that, all right? So Roswell Douglas right there. Shaq Thompson. Hey, man. A lot of you guys were talking about, hey, man, is Shaq really worth it? Shaq proved that he's worth it. Shaq is like a ball of light flying up and down that field. I got to talk about this D-line, Derek Brown. Hey, man, he's one of my top 5 favorite goddamn players so far in the 2020 season. He's a beast. You can't run through him. You can't run by him. You can't run around him. That guy is incredibly strong, man. So I'm proud to see what this... If you guys don't understand what's going on, it's coming together. Yeah. You know, some of you guys, you look at the bowl and you see the topping, you see the egg, you see the sugar, you see the flour. Man, we a long way from this cake. That's how you look at it. Damn, this cake is gonna take forever. But I'm looking at the bowl, I'm looking at the sugar, I'm looking at the cake and the flour and the eggs and the extract, and I'm like, damn, this cake is coming together. It's how you look at the glass, half full or half empty, man. So we're coming together, and Derek Brown's a big part of that as well. Shout out to Brian Burns. Who knows where we'll be without Brian Burns? Brian Burns has literally been on fire these last couple weeks. Been in them corners on them edge, applying pressure off the edge. And look, even YGM, we had a sighting of him. It's good to see him out there getting there and making a beautiful strip sack at the right time. Again, those guys are really coming together, man. And who else? I don't want to forget. Let me go back to Razul. I just want you guys to kind of put respect on Razul. Look, a man crushing. I got to go back to Razul because without Razul Douglas, I don't think you guys know that D-Jack has been hurt for a minute. Troy Pride, when he was in there, he struggled. So if we didn't have D-Jack, if we didn't have Razul Douglas, I can't say we'll be 2-2. His ability to come in quick, his leadership, the fact that he came in off the street calling team meetings and realized there's a chemistry issue and that we need to fix that. Not only does he become a leader instantly, then he turns around and he backs it up with his play, only allowing a 60-yard per cup. Do y'all see why I'm drinking the Jew? Do y'all see why I'm drinking the Jew? Hey, man, like the words of Servo, hey, man, I like this guy. I like him. I really do. So I think Razul is a big part of us being 2-2 right now. And again, it looks like, and I don't want to. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to end it on a negative note. Tahir Whitehead, maybe time to kind of, bring in Jeremy Chin. I think we need to put Chin, not Jeremy Chin, but Jermaine Carter. Jermaine Carter got in there and made some nice plays, y'all. He got burnt pretty bad on a 48-yard run by Kyler Murray. Just took a horrible angle. I think we don't see enough of Tahir Whitehead, or just kind of, I don't know, man, but I think it's time for allow Jermaine Carter to get in there and do his thing. But I hope, continue to do his thing. And shout out to Marquise Haynes as well. There's a lot of rotation, y'all. A lot of rotation up front, especially on that offensive line. We got a lot of depth. If I told you guys we were going to take down the Chargers with guys like Chris Reed and Little and those guys, if I told you we're going to take down this so-called destructive front in the Cardinals with Chris Reed and Dennis Daly and Greg, what would you have said to me before the season started? I'm crazy, blah, blah, blah. We got depth, y'all, and we got plenty of it. I'm your host, Grande Gato. It feels good to be a winner. Damn, it feels good to be a winner. I'm your host, Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your flags up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Can I get a sweet Carolina? Oh. On to the Falcons, y'all. On to the Falcons. Week 5. Real quick, just a word of caution. It's hate week, man, and I hate the fuck out of these Falcons. But it may not be as easy as you guys think. But like Teddy Bridgewater said, Brian Burns said, if we play like this, it's going to be pretty hard to beat. I'm your host, Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, Anchor FM, Spotify, the whole 9. You're looking at one tough-ass team. Pause up! I'd like to take the time out to thank Keep Pounding TV membership sponsors below. It is because of supporters like you that we're able to create quality content. Please consider joining the Keep Pounding TV membership by clicking the join button right above the channel header. With 3 different tiers and packages, we have a little something for everybody and affordability. Make sure you join. Pause up. Be sure to check out KeepPoundingTVShow.com, where we had the latest Panthers article, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, vlogs, videos, schedule, fantasy football, and much more. Also, be sure to check out Keep Pounding TV's official merchandise, where we have Pause Up hats, Gato shirts, and much more as well. I want to give a very special shout out and thanks to all the Keep Pounding TV cool cats and members. Pause up, keep pounding. Fellas, do you have a beard like Big Cat? You tired of your shit looking like Anthony Hamilton? Okay. Patches all in it? Check out Trishana's Blue Sapphire Oils. Help moisturize and restore health back to your beard. Trishana Jones Oils, Blue Sapphire. The link is in the description below. Ladies, be sure to check out Tori Bell Cosmetics. Shop with the ambassador and affiliate Sabrina Francis. Her link is below. For all your cosmetical needs, from eyeliners to lip gloss to eyelash bling, they got everything you need. Check the link in the description below. Be sure to check out On the Life Show Radio. Check out the latest Christian hip-hop / R&B. Be sure to also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hi, I'm the Big Cat. Pause up! You're watching Fan to Fan Network, the voice that fans deserve.